Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Stories, Season 1, Episode 13, Edward to the Rescue. It was a sunny day on the island of Sodor, and some of the engines were working especially hard. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth Sheds. He had an important announcement. He had some specials for some of the engines. Today is a sunny day, he boomed, and I need a few engines to do a few specials for me, except for one, who's going to be working hard all day. Anyway, said Sir Topham Hatt, I need an engine to take 2 cars, 1 flour, then they're going to come back to the yard and pick up more. And then, after that, they take it to the docks and do whatever they want. So who would like to do the barrel job? Please, sir, said Billy. Can I do that? Very well, Billy, said Sir Topham Hatt. Thank you, sir, said Billy. And I need an engine to pull Rocky today. Can I do it, sir? Asked Edward. Yes, said Topham Hatt, but are you sure you could pull him on your own? Yes, sir, said Edward. I'm very sure. Okay, then, said Sir Topham Hatt. So, I need an engine to pull the Sodor Dairy cars. Can I do it, sir? Asked Toby. Absolutely, Toby, said Sir Topham Hatt. You can go ahead and do it right away. But Hank was disappointed. He thought pulling Rocky was his job. Don't worry, Hank. In a week you can do it. A week? Cried Hank. You mean, sir? Nope, I'm not going to argue with you, said Sir Topham Hatt strictly. It's my orders or no way. Do you understand? Yes, sir, said Hank. Okay, said Topham Hatt. All right, Edward, Billy, and Toby, go off to do your work. Yes, sir, they said, and they chuffed away. And after Sir Topham Hatt gave the engines their jobs, he drove away. Soon the engines were coupled to their trains, and Billy pulled away. But it wasn't long before he had a nasty accident. Molly was up to no good at all. She was puffing along her line, and then when Billy came to a junction, he knocked him off the track and became derailed, and his load stayed on the rails. And Billy came off the tracks. Ha! Said Molly, serves you right, and she puffed away. But Billy was very cross. Molly, get back here, he snapped. But Molly had already chuffed away. Serves him right for being boastful, said Molly, and she puffed away. But Billy was still cross. I'm not boastful, he called. Yes, you are. Shut up, said Billy. I'm not going to argue with you. Neither am I. Shush, snapped Billy. But Molly didn't care, and he began to laugh. Hee hee. Then she puffed away. But Molly wouldn't get away that easily. Mike had just was pulling out to rescue him, and he banged into Molly by accident. Uh-oh, he said. That wasn't a good thing to do. And he was right. He didn't know that Molly was right behind her. He didn't know that Mike was in front of Molly. And then she raced down the track, and then we couldn't take the tender, And so, when the drawbridge opened, she went off the track and crashed next to the track, and she laid down on her side and depressed. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Oh well, Holy Molly there for a while, then she could see what it feels like, said Mike. He chuffed away to go to Billy. Soon Billy was put back on the rails. Thank you, Mike, he said. That's what friends do, said Mike. I'll see you later, and he chuffed away. Soon Molly was put back on the rails. Then she huffed away to her shed. Then Thomas had to leave for his branch line. So he chuffed away at once. He steamed down his countryside as fast as he could. Thomas pulled into Brandon Docks. Salty was there. He was taking the slate for diesel after he caused his nasty accident the other day. So he pulled away with the trucks. And he pushed them into their signing off the track. Then she puffed away. And then he puffed away. And Salty went to the yard line to let Gordon get by with the express. Daisy chuffed away with her train to let Gordon go by with the express. Look out, said Gordon. Express coming through, he said, and he thundered off. Gordon made it into Brandon Docks. Percy would soon be coming with his freight cars soon. But Percy still had to go. Anyway, sorry guys, he said, I have to go. I had to do my mail run. See you later, like usual. And he puffed away. Percy puffed in to the yard to collect his mail cars. Billy had to steam through the countryside as fast as he could to get to its destination on time. Billy had to stop at a signal. Put on his brakes. Just signal turned red. Soon, Thomas and Gordon had collected their passengers. Thomas chuffed away with his branch line. But Daisy had to chuff away to hers as well. Percy had to sail through the countryside as fast as he could to get to his destination in time. Daisy had to wait till Percy got by. Butch and Madge and Bertie were talking to Henry and James when Percy raced by behind Billy. Percy soon had to wait behind Billy. Soon, at last, the signal changed. Soon, Billy was on his way. But Percy had to stop at the signal too. His signal was turned to red because Billy was dropping off the cargo. Percy had to go to the yard line, so he did. Soon, the cargo packages were loaded on one by one. Thomas and Gordon soon pulled into Elsbridge with their loads. But George was in his grumpy mood again. He rolled along the road very upset. He growled. What a roadhog day to have fun, he huffed. Soon, Percy's cargo packages were on, and he puffed away. Then Billy puffed in with his barrel cars. The barrels were loaded into Bulstrode. And soon he tugged away, out of the docks. Soon Bulstrode was out of the harbor. By the meantime, James was struggling. He was upset. But Edward was upset because he didn't get to rescue anyone at all. When he did, and he had his opportunity to. Diesel was becoming devious, and he was going too fast along the line. And soon, as he was going he showed off and rolled into the yard and smashed into the breakdown train, landed through the air, and banged onto the track and became derailed. Uh-oh, said Edward, that wasn't good. And Rocky and him agreed. And soon, Edward and Rocky went to help Diesel at once. Soon Diesel was back on the tracks, and Edward was very happy because he had rescued Diesel, and he had finally worked together and went to the rescue when needed. And Edward felt very happy to work on the island of Sodor.